You drink coffee every morning, not just for the caffeine, but for the comfort, that familiar warmth, the quiet moment of stillness, the ritual that helps you feel like yourself again. But what if that simple cup, the one you already love, could also become a daily act of protection for your heart, your brain, and your body? I know it sounds surprising, but growing research from places like Harvard Medical School and the Cleveland Clinic shows that adding just one natural ingredient to your morning coffee may help lower blood pressure, reduce inflammation, boost memory, and support joint health without changing the taste you enjoy. And the best part? You don't have to give up anything. You don't need to skip your coffee. You don't need to take another pill. You just need to stir in something simple, something that's likely already in your kitchen. In this video, I'm going to walk you through 6 powerful, safe, science-backed additions you can try in your coffee starting tomorrow morning, each with unique benefits for the heart, the mind, and the aging body. This is not about fads or trends. It's about gentle choices that respect your rhythm, your age, and your wisdom. So if you're over 60 and still believe in starting your day strong, not just awake, but supported, hit that subscribe button and stay with me. Because the first ingredient we're about to reveal comes straight from your spice cabinet, and your heart will love it. Let's begin. Cinnamon, the heart helper in your spice cabinet. Let's start with something warm, familiar, and already sitting quietly in your kitchen. Cinnamon. You've probably sprinkled it on oatmeal, added it to apple pie, or enjoyed its comforting scent during the holidays. But what most people don't know is that this simple spice, when added to your coffee, may do more for your heart than most supplements on the shelf. According to studies from the Mayo Clinic and the Journal of Clinical Lipidology, cinnamon has been shown to help lower LDL cholesterol, reduce blood pressure, and improve circulation. 3 of the biggest risk factors for heart disease in older adults. It's not magic. It's anti-inflammatory compounds working quietly to help your blood vessels relax and your heart beat with less resistance. And here's the best part. It pairs beautifully with coffee. The natural sweetness of cinnamon enhances the flavor without any added sugar, and it adds a warm, comforting aroma to every sip. Barbara, 72 from Ohio, started adding half a teaspoon of Ceylon cinnamon to her morning coffee after her doctor suggested she try a more natural approach to managing her borderline blood pressure. Within a few weeks, her readings stabilized, and just as importantly, she felt more energized and in control. Her favorite part? I didn't have to give up my coffee, I just made it smarter. If you want to try this at home, go with Ceylon cinnamon, often called true cinnamon. It has lower levels of coumarin, a natural compound that, in high doses, can stress the liver. Start with 1/4 to 1/2 teaspoon in your morning brew. Stir it in or mix it with your ground coffee before brewing. You can even blend it with a splash of oat milk or collagen to make a heart-loving latte. And if you're wondering, no, cinnamon doesn't make your coffee taste weird. In fact, many people say it's smoother, richer, and more comforting, like a hug in a mug. Have you ever tried cinnamon in your coffee before? Or are you thinking of giving it a shot now? Type the word warm in the comments if this is one change you're ready to try. And let's warm up to heart health, 1 cup at a time. Because next, we'll stir in another surprise, something rich, dark, and packed with antioxidants. Hint, it's chocolatey, but it's not candy. Let's talk about cocoa. 2 Cocoa powder, chocolate for circulation. Let's move from warm spice to rich indulgence. Cocoa powder. Yes, chocolate, but not the sugary kind you unwrap. I'm talking about unsweetened natural cocoa, the kind that's been used for centuries not just for flavor, but for medicine. And when added to your morning coffee, it becomes a delicious and powerful ally for your heart and blood vessels. Here's what the science says. Cocoa is loaded with flavonoids, plant compounds that relax blood vessels, improve circulation, and lower blood pressure. According to a study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, older adults who consumed cocoa regularly had better vascular function and improved blood flow to the brain, especially important in reducing stroke risk and supporting memory. But the best part? Cocoa blends seamlessly with coffee. It adds a touch of richness and a subtle chocolate aroma without overpowering your morning ritual. It's like turning your daily brew into a heart-smart mocha. No sugar, no syrups, no guilt. Take Robert, 68, from Melbourne. His doctor warned him about borderline hypertension, and he didn't want to start medication right away. So he began adding just half a teaspoon of cocoa powder to his coffee each morning. Within weeks, his morning pressure dipped a few points. It's like my coffee got an upgrade, he told us. Same ritual, just smarter. If you'd like to try this at home, make sure to use unsweetened cocoa powder, not hot chocolate mix. Start with a 1/2 teaspoon in your brewed coffee. You can stir it straight in or whisk it with a splash of warm milk to make a smooth blend. Want to go further? Add a pinch of cinnamon and you've got yourself an antioxidant powerhouse in a cup. And yes, it's still coffee, just better. Have you ever tried mixing chocolate with your coffee? Or are you curious to give it a go now? Type the word smooth in the comments if this is one combo you're excited to try, and let me know what it tastes like for you. Coming up next, we're going golden, with a spice so powerful it's been used in healing traditions for over 3,000 years. Let's stir in a little turmeric. Your joints and your brain will thank you. Turmeric plus black pepper, the anti-inflammatory power. Duo in your cup. If you've ever dealt with stiff joints in the morning, a foggy head that just won't clear, or lingering aches that seem to come from nowhere, your body might be dealing with something deeper. Inflammation. And that's where this next edition shines. Turmeric, paired with just a pinch of black pepper. Turmeric has been used for thousands of years in traditional medicine. And now, modern science is catching up. The golden yellow spice contains a compound called curcumin, which has been shown to fight inflammation at the cellular level. That matters because chronic inflammation is one of the silent drivers behind heart disease, Alzheimer's, arthritis, and even depression. But there's a catch. Curcumin is notoriously hard for the body to absorb. That's why it needs a partner, and that's where black pepper comes in. Just a pinch of pepper boosts curcumin absorption by over 2,000%, turning this pair into a true healing powerhouse. For seniors especially, this duo supports brain health, eases joint discomfort, and may even improve circulation. It's not just about feeling younger, it's about moving easier, thinking clearer, and starting your day with less pain and more presence. Margaret, 70, from London, had struggled with stiffness in her knees every morning. After adding a small pinch of turmeric and black pepper to her coffee each day, she noticed a difference within a few weeks. "It's like my mornings got smoother," she shared. "Not perfect, but less creaky. And my coffee still tastes like coffee." Want to try it? Here's how. Use 1/4 teaspoon of ground turmeric. Add a pinch of ground black pepper, about 1/16 tsp. Mix it into your coffee while it's hot to help it blend smoothly. Some people like to add a splash of almond or oat milk to create a creamy golden coffee, almost like a turmeric latte with a kick. The flavor? Earthy, warm, and surprisingly comforting, especially on cooler mornings. Have you ever used turmeric in your cooking or drinks before? If this is something new you're ready to try, type the word golden in the comments. Your story might inspire someone else to ease their inflammation, 1 cup at a time. And up next, we're adding a little spice that's been trusted for centuries to warm the body, soothe digestion, and improve circulation. Let's talk about ginger, because your gut health matters just as much as your heart. 4. Ground ginger, gentle warmth for digestion and circulation. If your mornings often begin with a heavy stomach, cold hands, or that sluggish, just can't get going feeling, you're not alone. As we age, our digestion slows down, our circulation weakens, and that warm energy we once woke up with doesn't always show up on time. But one simple ingredient, ground ginger, might help bring it back. Ginger has been used for centuries in Eastern medicine to warm the body from the inside out. But it's not just tradition. Science backs it up. Ginger contains compounds called gingerols, which help relax blood vessels, stimulate digestive enzymes, and support healthy circulation. That means better digestion, fewer stomach upsets, and more blood flow to your brain and extremities. In fact, a study from the Journal of Ethnopharmacology found that ginger may improve blood sugar control and reduce inflammation in older adults, both key factors in lowering the risk of heart disease and cognitive decline. And here's what's beautiful about ginger. It blends beautifully with coffee. That soft, spicy warmth cuts through bitterness and adds a comforting finish to your morning cup. It's like giving your stomach a gentle hug before the day begins. Elaine, 75, from Toronto, started adding a pinch of ground ginger to her coffee every winter. She noticed fewer digestive troubles, and her hands didn't stay as cold in the mornings. "It wakes me up gently," she says, "not just in my mind, but in my body." Want to try it? Here's how. Use 1/4 teaspoon of ground ginger. Stir it directly into your hot coffee, or brew it along with cinnamon or turmeric for a deeper, spicier flavor. For extra comfort, you can pair it with oat milk or coconut milk for a smooth, warming blend that's easy on the stomach and kind to your heart. Have you ever used ginger in your coffee or maybe in tea? If you're ready to give this morning hug a try, type the word warmth in the comments. Because sometimes the gentlest changes bring the biggest comfort. And speaking of warmth, our next edition isn't just soothing. It's creamy, brain-boosting, and rich in healthy fats. Let's talk about coconut oil and why it might just become your favorite morning upgrade. 5. Coconut oil, brain fuel, and healthy fats for a sharper morning. Let's talk about something creamy, nourishing, and surprisingly powerful. Coconut oil. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Oil in coffee? But stay with me, because this one simple addition could do more than make your coffee smoother. It could help sharpen your brain, steady your energy, and support your heart, all before you even finish your first cup. Here's why. Coconut oil contains medium-chain triglycerides, or MCTs, a unique type of fat that your body quickly converts into energy. But not just any energy. Brain fuel. Studies published in Neurobiology of Aging have shown that MCTs can improve cognitive function, especially in older adults and those at risk for memory loss. Why? Because when glucose, your brain's main fuel, isn't used efficiently with age, MCTs provide an alternate, clean source of energy that keeps your mind clearer and more focused. And it's not just about memory. MCTs may help support healthy cholesterol levels, reduce cravings, and improve absorption of fat-soluble vitamins like A, D, E, and K, which are essential for immune health and aging well. Linda, 69, from Florida, started blending a teaspoon of cold-pressed virgin coconut oil into her coffee each morning after hearing about MCTs. Not only did it give her a creamier texture, but she noticed fewer energy crashes and improved focus during her morning tasks. "It's like my brain wakes up with my body now," she said. "Not hours later." Want to try it? It's simple. Use 1 teaspoon of virgin, unrefined, coconut oil. Stir it into hot coffee, or better yet, blend it for 15 to 20 seconds, using a small hand blender. This creates a frothy, latte-like texture that many people find irresistible. The result? A creamy, smooth cup that doesn't just taste indulgent. It supports your brain, your energy, and your heart. And don't worry. If you've never tried oil in coffee before, just start small. Half a teaspoon is enough to begin. Your body will tell you what feels right. Have you ever tried coconut oil in your coffee, or are you curious now? Type the word focus in the comments if you're ready to wake up not just physically, but mentally too. And next, we're adding something that doesn't change the flavor at all, but works quietly in the background to support your joints, bones, skin, and more. Let's stir in a scoop of collagen, because the more flexible you feel, the more freedom you have. 6. Collagen. Peptides. Support for joints, skin and bones, in every sip now. Let's talk about something invisible, but essential. Collagen. You can't see it, you can't taste it, but it's the very thing holding your body together, literally. It keeps your joints flexible, your bones strong, your skin firm, and your nails and hair growing. And the older we get, the more we lose it. Starting in your 40s and accelerating after 60, your body naturally produces less collagen. That's when you start noticing the signs. Joints feel stiffer. Skin loses its bounce. Hair thins. Nails get brittle. Recovery from everyday movements takes longer, but there's this good news. Adding collagen peptides to your morning coffee is one of the easiest, most effective ways to replenish what time slowly takes away. Clinical studies, including one published in Current Medical Research and Opinion, have shown that daily collagen supplementation can reduce joint pain, improve mobility, and even increase bone density in older adults. And here's the best part. It doesn't change the taste of your coffee. It dissolves completely, has no smell, no flavor, and blends seamlessly. Just a scoop stirred into your brew, and you've quietly done something remarkable for your entire body. Eleanor, 73, from New Zealand, started using unflavored collagen peptides in her coffee after a fall left her with weak knees and slower healing. 6 months later, she's walking further, standing taller, and even says her skin feels like it belongs to a younger version of me. If you're ready to try this at home, choose a high-quality, hydrolyzed collagen peptide powder. Look for types iron 3 for skin and joints. Add 1 scoop to your hot coffee each morning. Stir well. That's it. No extra steps, no extra effort, just silent support, working from the inside out. And remember, consistency matters. You may not feel results in days, but give it a few weeks, and your joints, skin, and confidence may just surprise you. Have you ever used collagen before? Or are you thinking, now might be the time? If this spoke to you, type the word strong in the comments. And let's raise a cup to the strength we're rebuilding, one morning at a time. Now, before we close, let's talk about how to combine all these ingredients safely and how to pick the right ones based on your personal goals. Because when it comes to coffee and longevity, smart choices create lasting change. Let's wrap it up. 7. How to choose and combine safely. 1 cup, many benefits. By now, you might be thinking, these all sound great. But do I need to add all 6 to my coffee every morning? The answer is simple. Absolutely not. This isn't about overwhelming your cup. It's about personalizing your coffee to support the areas of your health that matter most to you. And the beauty of this approach is that you can start small and mix and match depending on how you feel. For example, if your focus and memory are your biggest priorities, try starting with coconut oil plus cinnamon. They create a smooth, brain-friendly blend that helps with mental clarity and blood pressure. If your joints or bones are giving you trouble, go with collagen peptides plus turmeric plus black pepper. This combo targets inflammation, strengthens connective tissue, and supports healing from the inside out. Want a heart-smart, circulation-boosting blend? Try cocoa plus cinnamon, ginger. These ingredients work together to widen blood vessels, reduce inflammation, and support healthy blood flow, without medications or side effects. Of course, if you prefer simplicity, you can stick to just one. Even a single change, like adding cinnamon or collagen, can make a noticeable difference over time. But before you dive in, here are a few gentle reminders. Start with low amounts. 1/4 to a half teaspoon is often enough. Introduce 1 new ingredient at a time, especially if you have a sensitive stomach. Always choose high-quality organic if possible, and avoid pre-mixed blends with sugar or additives. And if you're on medications, especially for blood thinners, diabetes, or liver issues, check with your healthcare provider before starting turmeric, cinnamon, or high-dose MCT oils. Remember, your body is wise. It doesn't need aggressive change, just gentle support, done consistently. Have you already picked your favorite combo from this list? Type the word blend in the comments and share your plan. I'd love to hear what your new morning ritual will look like. Because next, we're bringing everything home with a powerful reminder that the smallest steps often create the biggest shifts. Let's wrap it all up together. Let's take a moment to pause and reflect. You don't need to change your life overnight. You don't need a new medication, a strict diet, or another appointment on your calendar. All you need is your cup of coffee made just a little bit smarter. Because today, we've explored 6 simple additions that can turn your daily brew into a quiet act of healing. Cinnamon for your heart. Cocoa for your circulation. Turmeric and black pepper for your joints and inflammation. Ginger for digestion and warmth. Coconut oil for your brain. And collagen for the strength that carries you through every day. These aren't trends. They're time-tested, research-backed, senior-friendly choices. And they start working the moment you stir them in. But more important than what goes into your cup is what you believe is still possible. Because your age doesn't define your energy, your birthday doesn't dictate your flexibility, and your routine, it can still become a ritual of resilience. So I want to ask you, which one of these ingredients spoke to you the most? Which one will you try tomorrow morning? Type the word begin in the comments if you're ready to choose not just comfort, but vitality, one sip at a time. And if this video helped you, inspired you, or gave you hope, please hit that subscribe button. Because here, we don't just talk about aging. We talk about aging well, aging smart, and aging with strength. Remember, it's never too late to take care of your heart. It's never too late to support your brain. And it's never too late to begin again, starting with a single cup of coffee. Take care of yourself. Be kind to your mornings. And I'll see you in the next video.